It's a beautiful thing. That's what we're supposed to do. At this time, we're going to get into continue with our series, what we've been doing.
That was our call.
The book of 1Samuel. And I told y'all when we first started that it's going to be a long ride, a beautiful ride. It's very interesting. This book, we're learning about our history,
Right.
our people. These are not made up stories.
Nope.
Because if you know our people, you could see the situation. You understand? And I told you we're going to be a fun ride. For the last few weeks, the brothers have come up here and broken down these portions, and it's been beautiful. So I say Torah YAH, and let's give a hand to them, because when I'm sitting on the side, I'm picturing all of this going on. So I'm going to be teaching the 21st, 22nd, and the 23rd chapters of 1Samuel. So I just want to bring y'all up to speed on what's going on. So we met David, right?
Yes, sir.
We met David 2 weeks ago. We found out that David is a very courageous man, right? He stood up to the Philistines' champion, is what they called him.
That's what they called him.
That man Goliath.
Right.
And when nobody else wanted to, David said, go at this.
That's right.
Y'all scared? What y'all scared for, man? You know, very courageous man. And we also learned that our king, Melech Shaul, has been, the Most High put something on him.
Right.
He's come down with a severe case of, what do you want to call it? Schizophrenia, bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
Something, but we know that the Most High God put it on him.
Right.
Right? And that emotion that they call jealousy, like Chief Ooh said, the green-eyed monster. The green-eyed monster has caused him to do some terrible things, some wicked things, in the form of trying to kill David, threw a spear at him. Why would you do that? He's playing the harp, playing on nice and beautiful. You know, the harp is it's a melodic thing. If you hear the harp and it's played right, it's soothing. And he's like, but that rage inside him, because he keeps playing back what those sisters were singing about.
Oh, yeah.
What did they sing, Chief Malcolm?
I gotta go back to it. Hold on. Saul have slain his thousands, and David his 10,000.
He said, what? Who wrote that song? Off with her head, man. So he's jealous. He don't know what to do. He's the king. Who wants to hear that? You're the king. They're supposed to be looking at me like I'm the dude. I'm the man. You understand? So he's in his feelings. But not only is he in his feelings, he's in a rage. He's in a rage. He threw the spear at David, but David, he was too swift. He saw it coming. Before he even got it, he was out. Pune. He turned into a pune. Y'all know what a pune is. Y'all remember the cartoon Pune? He turned into a pune. But the second time, Shaul did one of these. He tried to get close to him. He had a spear. He tried to gut him like a fish. He missed. David was out. Cut out. So what happened? When Chief Ooh was teaching last week, they had a banquet, right? They had a banquet. What happened at the banquet? David wasn't there. He wasn't there at the banquet. And they made up this story that Yonatan gave him leave. Shaul said, what? You gave him leave? I didn't command you to do that. What's wrong with you, man? Man, take back the wine that I poisoned, man. We had it all set up. Yeah, that's what listen, what you thought he was going to do? Dawid, that was his last supper. That was going to be his last supper because he had it all set up. That he was going to poison his wine or his food or something. But his mind was set on killing this guy. For what reason? He didn't do anything. He's your humble servant. He's the best man you got on the team. Right. All he's doing is your bidding. And you mad. What you mad for? So this is where we come. And let's not forget the relationship between David and Yonatan, right? They formed a bond, right? Unbreakable. Even to the point where Jonathan said, I know you're gonna be king.
Yep, that's coming up.
He's the next in line. He's the heir to the throne. And he's telling him, listen, I already know what's going down, David. This guy, he's an amazing guy. He knows David. He knows his heart. This is somebody that he can learn from, right? When you know that you're not fit for the job or there's somebody out there better for you, sometimes it's okay to just, you know, I bow out gracefully, but do me a favor. Remember me. Remember my house. Remember me, because I know that you're going to be king. I know this. But despite my father's ways, please have me in your heart. So this is where we are in the story. And David is on the run because this man is trying to kill him for nothing, right? Okay, I just wanted to get y'all up to speed, and this is where we begin. We are in 1 Samuel, the 21st chapter, and the first verse. Hallelujah.
And he arose and departed, and Yonatan went into the city. Then came Dawid to Nob, to Achimelech the priest.
Okay, so Nob is the city of priests. Just to get that out there.
That's right.
And who is Achimelech? Achimelech is the priest in Nob. He is the great grandson to who? Eli. You remember Eli from the beginning? Eli and his two evil sons, Hophni and Pinchas.
That's right.
You remember them?
That's right.
He is the great grandson to Eli. Y'all remember the curse that the Most High God put on that family?
That's right.
Y'all remember that, right? He said he was going to cut him. He's not going to be a gray-haired man in your family. That's a curse. That's deep.
Yes, sir.
Let's read.
And Achimelech came to meet Dawid, trembling, and said unto him, Why art thou alone, and no man with thee?
Okay, let's stop there. So, Achimelech being in Nob sees Dawid coming alone. Achimelech didn't know about these. He got wind. They caught wind of the king and his shenanigans, right? Everybody knew about the king's shenanigans. At this point, it's a known thing that Shaul could spaz out on you.
Right.
So now he knew that there was a strain on the relationship between Dawid and King Saul. So he sees him coming alone. He's like, oh man, why is he afraid? Because I don't want to be looked at as a conspirator, like I'm conspiring against the king. He don't want to be caught alone speaking to Dawid.
Right.
You here? Where's the king's princes? Where's the king? Because he knows this is his right-hand man, but he also knows that there's been some situations. I'm sure people heard about the spear.
Right.
Word gets around. Word travels.
Right.
You know, so he knows. He's like, oh man, this is the worst thing. This is the worst case right here because I don't want to be looked at as a traitor.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
Let's go.
And Dawid said unto Achimelech the priest, The king hath commanded me a business, and hath said unto me, Let no man know anything of the business whereabout I send thee, and what I have commanded thee. And the young men have I appointed to such and such a place.
So basically, he's lying. He's lying. But this is a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil. Lying is bad. The Most High God said you should not lie one to another. Right? But this man knows that this king is off, and he also knows that this could cost him his life. Right? So he's telling him, nah, I'm here on official business. So you know me, and you know how close I am with the king, and the king is giving me some business that he didn't want nobody to know about. So basically, you already know what this is. This is a secret mission that he sent me on, only me. I'm the only person that knows. Now, what happened was David, he had his men with him, but he went to go talk to the priests alone. He said, listen, y'all wait here. I'm going to go over here and talk to the priests, right? Because he didn't want to cause more confusion and make Ahimelech and the people of No more afraid. Because like I said, people know what's going on. You hear little things, you know? So let's go.
Now, therefore, what is under thy hand? 5 loaves of bread? Give them in my hand, or whatsoever there is present.
What you got? You got 1 loaf of bread, 2 loaves of bread? Listen, I'll take whatever you have, bro. I'll take whatever you have. Because he got nothing. And he got to feed men.
And the priest answered David and said, there is no common bread under my hand, but there is holy bread. If only the young men have kept themselves from women.
So basically, the priest is telling him, listen, I only have this showbread. This is the holy bread that is set aside for the Levites, right? So for the Levitical house. But David was a special type of person. You understand? So would the priest give this showbread to anyone else if it wasn't David?
No.
I doubt it. But this is David. And he said, only if they stayed away from, because you have to be clean to eat this bread. So if the men stayed away from women, then, you know, this is what it is. Tamshi.
And David answered the priest and said unto him, of a truth, women have been kept from us about these 3 days.
That's right. It's the last thing on his mind. For a surety, women, he's like, yeah, oh man, I can't even remember the last. Yeah, definitely, man. He been on a run. They ain't got no time for that. They too busy ducking and diving. So we know this is the truth.
When I came out, the vessels of the young men were holy, though it was but a common journey. How much more than today, when there shall be holy bread in their vessel? So the priest gave him holy bread. But there was no bread there but the showbread that was taken from before Yahweh to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away.
That's right. So the priest gave it to him. There was nothing else that he can give him, right? But like I said, David being this special type of person, he gave it to him. Tamshi.
Now a certain man of the servants of Shaul was there that day, detained before Yahweh, and his name was Doeg the Edomite.
Okay, so this Doeg the Edomite, well, I like to call him Dog. This Dog, the Edomite, he was a different type of person. And it said he was detained before the Lord. Whoa. Let's keep reading, because I don't want to get ahead of myself.
The chiefest of the herdmen that belonged to Shaul.
So it says chief herdman, but he was also a warrior. Now, if we look in 14. Look in 14:47, chapter 14, verse 47.
So Shaul took the kingdom over Israel and fought against all his enemies on every side, against Moab and against the children of Ammon and against Edom.
Okay, now let's go to the 52nd verse in the same chapter.
And there was sore war against the Philistines all the day of Shaul. And when Shaul saw any mighty man or any valiant man, he took him unto him.
Okay, so where did this man come from? Possibly he was one of those men that when he fought, he saw that this guy, he could take him, get in his head, and he go do his every bidding. So it's a possibility that this is where he got this dog, the Edomite, from, right? Because they don't talk about him too much. But I'm just saying, we could throw that around amongst each other, but it's a possibility that that's where he came from. And it said that he was detained. So now, him being detained, it said he was what? Detained before the Lord. He was in Nob, right? Why was he there? Well, was he learning about our ways and our customs? It's a possibility. Was he some type of convert? Could be. Time sheet.
And Dawid said unto Achimelech, and is there peradventure here under thy hand spear or sword? But I have neither brought my sword nor my weapons with me, because the king's business required haste.
You see that? So Dawid is basically G'ing him. He telling, yeah, he playing with words, and he's smooth with it. Achimelech is none the wiser. He said, do you happen to have a sword? Because I had left it when I had to do the thing, and I just had to move in haste. And you know how it is. You got only the sword here is the one. What did he say?
And the priest said, the sword of Goliath, the Philistine, whom thou slewest in the vale of Keilah, behold, it is here wrapped in the cloak behind the ephod. If thou wilt take that, take it. For there is no other save that here. And Dawid said, there is none like that. Give it me.
Listen, give it to me. I'll take it. Now, I kind of thought that was a little funny, though. There's no swords in the city of priests. These men were all about the Most High God, right? But the priests were also known to be warriors. So that was a little funny, but maybe that's the thing. You heard what she said? Maybe they wasn't giving up this, so I don't know. But she gave him the sword that he slew Goliath with, Goliath's sword. Now, you know that had to be a big sword, right? So he said, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take anything right now, just in case I got to take somebody's head off. I need something. Time sheet.
And Dawid arose and fled that day for fear of Shaul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath.
Why did he flee? He saw Doeg. You know, he talking with Achimelech, and I'm sure Doeg and his people's like, yo, ain't that what's his name? Don't look now. Don't look now, but yeah. Yo, that's David though, right? That's David. You sure? That's David, ain't he? Yeah, he talking to the priest. Achimelech.
Drop a dime on him.
Yeah, we about to drop a dime on him. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. So he talking and he letting them know. Okay, so David must have caught wind, like, you know, I'm about to blow. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
He did it just like that, like, you know, your Achimelech told out for the bread, told out for the victuals, told out for the sword. I'm about to get out of here. Right. Because he see him and he know who he is. Right. So it's time to skate. Time sheet.
And the servants of Achish said unto him, is not this Dawid, the king of the land? Did they not sing one to another of him in dances, saying, Shaul have slain his 1,000, and Dawid his 10,000?
So they like, he went to Achish. Now, picture this. Dawid, they not really sure. First of all, you got to understand, he's on the run. He's not all pretty. He's not dressed in the finest of garments. He's rough and rugged. His beard and his expression, everything about him probably looks like a pauper. You understand? So they don't really know, is this David? Isn't this David? Kind of look like David. Is it? Time sheet.
And Dawid laid up these words in his heart, and was so afraid of Achish, the king of Gath. And he changed his demeanor before them, and feigned himself mad in their hands. Scrambled on the door, and let his spittle fall down.
So he's spitting on some. He's scratching the door. He probably crawling on the floor, acting like a madman. They like, nah, this can't be David, man. This dude is crazy. What's wrong with him? David wasn't a stupid man. He's smart. He's like, listen, I got to do something, man. I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Just like our father. I say, you my sister. You got to do something. It was a necessary evil. He's like, his smarts went into play right away. So he acted like a madman, a fool, spitting on himself, spit, drool dripping down his clothes on his face, and he's putting on a show. He's putting on because he's not crazy. He don't want to lose his life right there. Smart man. Time sheet.
Then said Achish unto his servants, lo, when ye see a man that is mad, wherefore do you bring him to me? Do I lack madmen, that you have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence?
We don't have enough knuckleheads in this town. And you bring him, why would you bring him here? Look at him. What is he doing on the floor? He's rolling around on the floor, scratching at the door.
Shall this fellow
What's wrong
come
with
into
y'all,
my
man?
house?
And you want to bring him into my house? Man, y'all better go ahead with that, man. What's wrong with y'all? Time sheet.
Chapter 22.
So at that time, David uses wisdom. He was wise and he got out of that situation. He knew what to do. You got to know what to do when you out here in these streets. You got to know what to do. You got to know what to say. When you faced with evil and there's no way for your back is against the wall, you better come up with something. Think fast. My Abba used to always do this to us. Yo, think fast. My Abba did that to us all the time. And if you don't think fast, you see, that's what you got to do. Think fast. He used to do that to us all the time. You better be slick. You better be quick on your feet. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out of certain situations. I've had to do that a time or two.
That's right. You gotta think.
You got to think. You know what I'm saying? You get into a little scuffle and then you out. Police catch up with you. Yo, he's over there. He went that way. Yeah, keep going that way. And then you out. Yeah. You turn your jacket inside out, take your hat off, and you just walk like a little geek and, yeah, officer, I saw him. He went that way. Yes, that way. You can find him right over there. And you turn around and you just listen, this is what Dawid did. He's smart. He's using his brain. Time sheet.
Dawid therefore departed thence and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And when his brethren and all his father's house heard it, they went down thither to him.
That's right, because now they want to see about his whereabouts. They want to make sure he's well. So they just going to check on him, make sure everything is good. They haven't seen him in a while. He's been on a run. It's a reunion. Time sheet.
And everyone that was in distress, and everyone that was in debt, and everyone that was discontented, gathered themselves unto him, and he became captain over them, and they were with him about 400 men.
And me, boss. And me, boss. Yeah. Yeah. And Shaul, man, Shaul took all my cattle too, man. Yeah, he took your cattle. Yeah, man. And one of his chief men did this to my sister. So now all these people with these problems, and they come in, they gather themselves up because they all have a enemy in common, right? What they say, an enemy of mine is an enemy of yours. Listen, we might as well get together. And
Enemy of my enemy is my
enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's how it go, right? So you got all these people, and they came up to what? 400 men.
400 men.
Yeah, because they all had something in common, man, and they all knew that Dawid was a righteous man. You're not just going to gather yourself up to a fool. No, but you know that this man Dawid, this is the same man who they saying about his 10,000s. So you want to go to war with him? Yeah, I'm on this. I'm on your side. I'm on this side. I'm on the righteous side. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, the king gets the glory when the battle comes. But it's that captain who's leading that army. He got to give the soldiers a pep talk, right? And he's walking through the line and he's giving the soldiers a pep talk. You might have some that are afraid, but after that pep talk, they ready to kill and die for him.
That's right.
But when they come back and the battle is victorious, long live King Shaul.
That's right.
Right? But it was Dawid. Time sheet.
And Dawid went thence to Mizpeh of Moab. And he said unto the king of Moab, let my father and my mother, I pray thee, come forth and be with you, till I know what Yah will do for me.
That's right.
And he brought them before the king of Moab. And they dwelt with him all the while that Dawid was in a stronghold.
And the stronghold being the strongest part, that's basically like, it's a safe house. Right? It's a fort, a fortress, right? The armory, the fort, you know, you're not getting through here. So that's where they dwell. Time sheet.
And they dwelt with him all the while that Dawid was in the stronghold. And the prophet Gad said unto Dawid, abide not in the stronghold, depart and get thee into the land of Yehudah. Then Dawid departed and came into the forest of Cheret. So
Dawid is constantly moving, constantly from place to place to place, because he's on the run. You understand? And you have to understand that people are afraid of Melech Shaul.
Right.
People are afraid of him. That's why Achimelech was afraid. He wasn't so much that he was afraid of David, but he's so afraid of what Melech Shaul is going to think and what he's going to do to him if he found out that they've been having secret meetings. What was y'all talking about? What was his business? We gonna get there. Tom sheet.
And Shaul heard that Dawid was discovered, and the men that were with him. Now Shaul was sitting in Gibeah.
And Shaul don't have no right. What are you going so hard for? What did he do to you? Nothing. He's just more famous than I. He's good looking and the damsels look at him. The damsels like him. I should have all these damsels, but they talking about Dawid. That's what the songs that they singing. You know, but the Most High God has put something on him and he can't even control it himself. He can't control it. It's like when the Most High say he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh, he wanted to say yes. Moshe said, let my people go. He no. He couldn't do it because the Most High God put something on him. So it's the same thing that's happening with Shaul. Shaul is going crazy. He's losing himself. He's losing his grippers. Tom sheet.
Now Shaul was sitting in Gibeah under the tamarisk tree in Ramah with his spear in his hand, and all his servants were standing about him. And Shaul said unto his servants that stood about him, hear now, ye Benjamites, will the son of Yishai give every one of you fields and vineyards?
Is he going to give that to you?
Will he make you all captains of thousands and captains of hundreds?
I can do that.
That all you have conspired against me, and there was none that disclosed it to me when my son made a league with the son of Yishai?
My son made a league with him, man. My son traded. My son is a traitor, man. And y'all going to do the same thing to me? Can he promote you? I'm the king. That's what he taught. That's what he's telling them. You know what I'm saying? He's in his feelings all the way. And he said,
and there was none of
who's he with? Shaul was from the tribe. What tribe was Shaul from?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. He surrounded himself with his own tribe.
And there is none of you that is sorry for me or disclose unto me that my son have stirred up my servants against me.
He putting it on.
Wait, as at this day.
Y'all don't see what I'm going through? Why would y'all do this to me? Why would y'all do this to me? Am I not your king?
Let's say sorry.
Y'all don't feel sorry for me? Sorry.
Apologize.
You're a maniac, man. You losing it, bro. It wasn't one of them that came and said, hey, man, hey, king, man. Yeah, you need a hug? Come on, everybody get together. Let's hug it out. That's what he needed. Some sheep.
Then answered Doeg the Edomite, who was set over the servants of Shaul, and said, I saw the son of Yishai coming to know.
You know what?
Achimelech, the son of Achitub.
I do remember something. I remember when I was in Nob, I saw Dawid. He was with Achimelech, the priest. Yeah, that day I went there. You sent me. Yeah, I was there and I saw them. And Achimelech, he gave him robes, he gave him food, he gave him all type of victuals, he gave him the sword, he gave him Goliath's sword. So he was spying. He was spying and ear hustling. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
So now Doeg, he looking for promotion. He saw opportunity. Oh, this is my time.
Right.
You know what? The king is weak at this point. The king is on his knee. He pleading with his people and his soldiers. Don't y'all love me? Come on, give me something. Throw me a bone. Does anybody know anything?
Right.
O king, if it please the king, may I speak. Live long, O king. This was his opportunity. So he told him, this and this and this and this and this. Tom sheet.
And he inquired of Jehovah for him and gave him victuals and gave him the sword of Goliath, the Philistine. Then the king sent to call Achimelech.
Hold on. So not only did he go there for bread, for all types of victuals and food and everything else, he even went there for a blessing. He inquired of the Lord. So it was like Achimelech is against you. Achimelech blessed him, man, knowing that you want David's head on the platter. So he basically he's geesing, putting the batteries in Shaul's back is what he's doing.
Then the king sent to call Achimelech the priest, the son of Achitub, and all his father's house, the priests that were in Nob. And they came, all of them, to the king. And Shaul said, "Hear now, thou son of Achitub." And he answered, "Here I am, my lord." And Shaul said unto him, "Why have ye conspired against me, thou and the son of Yishai, and that thou hast given him bread and a sword, and hast inquired of God for him, that he should rise up against me to lie in wait as at this day?"
You a traitor. Why did you do all of this, man?
Then Achimelech answered the king and said, "And who among all thy servants is so trusted as Dawid?"
Now this is the funny part. I thought this was funny because now he about to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
I didn't do this. You did this. What do you tell him?
Who among all thy servants is so trusted as Dawid? Who's the king's son-in-law?
Yeah.
And give he unto thy bidding, and is honorable in thy house.
In thy house, honorable in your house. This man, your right-hand man.
Yeah.
Have I today begun to inquire of God for him? Be it far from me, let not the king impute anything unto his servant, nor to all the house of my father. For thy servant knoweth nothing of all this, less or more.
I didn't know anything. He told me he was on a secret mission. You sent him. How am I supposed to know this? And you gonna claim me to be a traitor? This is the man. He's like Yosef in Potiphar's house, right? No one has more respect than Dawid in your house, right? So how am I supposed to? How would I be counted as a traitor? I'm just doing it. If I didn't, Achimelech is in a lose-lose situation at this point.
Yeah, he is.
Because if he didn't do what Dawid asked of him, he'd be in trouble.
That's right.
So now he did what he asked for him, and he's in trouble. He's in a lose-lose situation.
And the king said, "Thou shalt surely die,
Yeah.
Achimelech, thou and all thy father's house." And the king said unto the guard that stood about him, "Turn and slay the priests of Jehovah, because their hand also is with Dawid, and because they knew that he fled and did not disclose it to me."
So remember, Eli,
Yeah, the curse.
remember the curse.
Curse is on it.
How it comes about,
Come.
it's coming. The Most High God put it out there,
Yeah.
and His word don't come back void.
Well done.
So whether it was right for it to go down like this,
It go down.
it's going down
It's going down.
because the Most High God said so.
Yeah.
But the servants of the king would not put forth their hand to fall upon a priest of Jehovah.
Nah,
No.
nah, we not doing that. Not on the Lord's anointed.
That's right. Yeah.
They had enough sense.
That's right.
You understand? Those were the men that said, "Listen, hey, Shaul, can we talk about this, Shaul? I don't think this is the way that you wanna." Doeg.
Yeah.
And the king said to Doeg, "Turn down and fall upon the
Fall on him.
And Doeg the Edomite turned, and he fell upon the priest, and he slew on that day 405 persons that did wear linen ephod.
85.
Fine.
Because he ain't care about nothing about those.
He's the Edomite.
Yeah. The Lord's anointed. That goes, man, give me that sword, man. Who's first?
Lead him.
Who's first?
Yeah. Yeah.
And know the city of the priest smote he with the edge of the sword.
He.
Both men and women, children and sucklings and oxen and asses and sheep with the edge of the sword.
Now remember, it said that Doeg was a herdsman. Why would he be there? He was not only a herdsman, but he was a warrior also.
Yeah.
Right? And like I said, he was trying to get that promotion, get under the he's trying to get in good with the king,
Yeah.
but he did the evil. This is evil.
Straight up evil.
He killed everyone. Men, women,
Yeah.
children, everything.
And one of the sons of Achimelech, the son of Achitub, named Abiathar, escaped and fled after Dawid.
Yeah.
And Abiathar told Dawid that Shaul had slain Jehovah's priest. And Dawid said unto Abiathar, "I knew on that day when Doeg the Edomite was there,
I knew
he
it,
would
man.
surely tell Shaul."
I should have killed him when I saw him. I knew something like this was gonna happen, man. See, Dawid, he was a smart man, but he didn't take that opportunity to take care of that situation. He should have snuffed him out when he saw him, right?
Yeah.
And he thought to himself, you know what?
Snitch.
Yeah, he gonna snitch, and he gonna cause a lot of people their life,
Yeah.
right? Because they knew the type of guy Shaul was, and that hurt Dawid, because he knew. He said, man, I knew I should have took care of him, man. I could have killed him when I saw him.
You should have.
You know, so he beating himself up because of it. Tom Sheet.
I have brought about the death of all the persons of thy father's house. Abide thou with me, fear not, for he that seeketh my life seeketh thy life. For with me thou shalt be in safeguard.
I mean, what else can I do for you? You know, the only thing I could promise you is that I'm going to protect you. You're going to be safe. It's because of you that my family is dead.
Yeah.
His whole family. He killed everybody. Killed 85 priests, women and children, cattle, everything. Everything. And Dawid is sorrowful at this point.
He is.
He's sorrowful because he took it upon him as sin.
Yeah, right.
You know? Tom Sheet.
Chapter 23, verse 1. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And they told Dawid, saying, behold, the Philistines are fighting against Keilah, and they robbed the threshing floors. Therefore Dawid inquired of Yahweh, saying, shall I go and smite these Philistines? And Yahweh said unto Dawid, go and smite the Philistines and save Keilah.
See, and Dawid, even though he's on the run, he still has a heart for his people.
Oh, yeah.
He's a warrior. That's his job, right? So even though he's on the run, he knows it could be a possibility of running into Shaul and his men.
Yeah.
But now we got to go save them. We got to go down there. So he went and inquired of the Most High. Right? Now, here's a question for y'all. How did he inquire of the Most High? Anybody can answer.
Right.
He prayed. Okay, legend has it that who escaped? Abiathar, right? He was a priest, right? So some say that he had the Urim and the Tumim, right? And that's how they were able to find out if they should go down or not, right? So he asked. I'm not saying that that's what it was, but it's a possibility that, you know, that what it was. I'm sure Abiathar had some doing in that, right? Tamshi.
And Dawid's men said unto him, behold, we are afraid here in Yehuda. How much more than if we go to Keilah against the armies of the Philistines?
Yeah, man, we're wanted men. We're wanted. Not just Dawid, but his men, because you're going to be looked at as traitors.
Yeah.
You got a price on all our heads, man.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to go down there. Can you make sure? Can you find out for sure?
Yeah.
They asking him to ask again.
Yeah.
Now, we know in our history that going to the Most High God and asking a second time caused us a lot of trouble. Right?
Yeah.
I told you the first time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So the Most High was merciful.
Yeah.
Time sheet.
Then Dawid inquired of Yahweh yet again. And Yahweh answered him and said, arise, go down to Keilah, for I will deliver the Philistines into thy hand.
For a surety.
That's reassurance now.
That's it. He needed that reassurance, and he got it.
Yeah.
Now he ready.
And Dawid and his men went to Keilah and fought with the Philistines and brought away their cattle and slew them with a great slaughter. So Dawid saved the inhabitants of Keilah.
So now, Dawid, again, people are hearing that he's on the run, but he's still fighting for Israel, right? So now he's gaining more popularity because more people want to join up with him. You understand? He started with 400 men, and he's going to gain more popularity, and more people are going to join with him. Tamshi.
And it came to pass when Abiathar, the son of Achimelech, fled to Dawid to Keilah, that he came down with an ephod in his hand. And it was told Shaul that Dawid was come to Keilah. And Shaul
was he being spied on? Somebody saw him. Yeah, they saw him. Yo, that's Abiathar right there. Hey, follow him. Follow him. Oh man! So when he followed him, and they saw all the hosts. They're like, oh man, yeah. So it was no cell phones.
No, but they're watching.
He either had a horse or he was right. Yeah, scouts or something, pigeons.
Oh yeah.
They, whatever it was, Shaul got word, right? Because he probably wasn't watching himself. You know what? They gotta watch yourself when you're being told. You ever watch the movie and they say, "Did anyone follow you? Have you been told?"
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention. So he's just hunky dory, just going to, but didn't know he was being watched. Tamshi.
And Shaul said, God hath delivered him into my hand, but he is shut in by entering into a town that have gates and bars.
We got him now. Let's go get him.
And Shaul summoned all the people to war to go down to Keilah to besiege Dawid and his men. And Dawid knew that Shaul devised mischief against him, and he said to Abiathar the priest, bring hither the ephod. Then said Dawid, O Yahweh, the God of Yisrael.
Hold on. Dawid was the only some people like to call him the Levitical priest. I'm sorry, the Levitical king, right? Because he was the king that wore the linen ephod.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
That's right.
He ate of the holy bread.
Yes, he did.
Dawid was a different type of man.
Different type of king.
You understand? The Most High God loved him.
Yeah, that's right.
He was respected in the Levitical order.
Yeah.
Tamshi.
Then said Dawid, O Yahweh, the God of Israel, thy servant have surely heard that Shaul seeketh to come to Keilah, to destroy the city for my sake. Will the men of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Shaul come down as thy servant have heard? O Yahweh, the God of Israel, I beseech thee, tell thy servant. And Yahweh said, he will come down.
So he didn't ask Abiathar to go to him, go to the Most High for him. No, give me the linen ephod.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Yeah.
So if he had I don't know if he had the Urim and the Tumim at that time with the linen ephod, but he got the answers that he wanted, that he asked. Tamshi.
Then said Dawid, will the men of Keilah deliver me up and my men into the hand of Shaul? And Yahweh said, they will deliver thee up.
You know why? Because they scared. What else? You just finished saving them, but now Shaul's going to come. Now they definitely in for it. Shaul's going to come and kill up everybody. Yeah, they going to deliver you.
Straight up.
Yeah. Tamshi.
Then Dawid and his men, who were about 600
men now,
arose and departed out of Keilah and went whithersoever they could go.
Right.
And it was told Shaul that Dawid was escaped from Keilah, and he forbore to go forth.
How did they get away this time?
Done.
How did they get away, man? He's perplexed.
The Most High giving that escape.
Yeah. The Most High had everything mapped out.
That's right.
Right? He had to escape any way he could.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He got out of there though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure it was some of the people of Keilah that said, listen, I know a secret way you can get out of here, man.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, you want to go down here? I dug a tunnel, and this tunnel is going to send you right over by the brook. And when you get to the brook, you're going to make the left by the big oak tree, and you're going to keep going that way. And secret squirrel. Yes. Yeah. Listen, he escaped.
Yes.
He got away.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Tamshi.
And Dawid abode in the wilderness in the strongholds and remained in the hill country in the wilderness of Ziph. And Shaul sought him every day, but Yah delivered him not into his hand. And Dawid saw that Shaul was come out to seek his life. And Dawid was in the wilderness of Ziph in the wood. And Yehonatan, Shaul's son, arose and went to Dawid into the wood and strengthened his hand in Yah. And he said unto him, fear not, for the hand of Shaul my father shall not find thee, and thou shalt be king over Yisrael.
Y'all hear that?
Put it on.
So he had to give him that pep talk once again to let him know. And Yehonatan, he had to make sure he was decisive in getting to Dawid, because Shaul knew You know, he had to keep an eye on this boy.
Had a good friend.
Yeah, they not just good friends. They like,
They're like brothers.
man. So he watching. I'm sure he got a watch. He probably got tails on Yonatan, but Yonatan was swift. He knew how to dip and got away from them. All right, nobody's following me. Let me get to Dawid and let him know what it is. Time sheet.
And I shall be next unto thee, and that also shall my father know.
So he's basically saying and admitting that my father's going to die soon, and you're going to take over because the Most High is going to put something on him.
I'm the second in command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember me.
And they two made a covenant before Jehovah.
They made a covenant.
Dawid abode in the wood, and Yonatan went to his house.
And Yonatan believed the covenant because he knew that David was a righteous person.
Right.
He was a righteous man. So he knew that he would be safe in the household of David,
That's right.
of Dawid.
Exactly.
Time sheet.
Then came up the Ziphites to Shaul to Gibeah, saying, doth not Dawid hide himself with us in the strongholds?
Now, why are all these people snitching?
Yeah, everybody's snitching.
Everybody's snitching.
Everybody's snitching.
You know why they snitching? Because they so afraid of Shaul. Shaul is crazy.
He killed 85 priests.
Yeah. If he killed 85 priests, what you think you're going to do here?
Dude,
Listen.
tell on your mama too.
That's right. Listen, we gonna tell. I'm telling. I'm telling.
Little baby.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, they gonna get paid. Oh King.
Live forever.
Oh, live forever, oh King. If it please thee, may I speak with thee, O King. I know where he is.
Yes, exactly.
You know? So they tell him, listen, he's in Ziph. He's in a stronghold at Ziph. And we know, and he's with this many men, and they got this and this and this. They got this many swords, and they got this and that. He telling everything. Everything.
But I ain't the one to gossip.
You ain't heard it from me. You know? Do I still get that reward?
Yeah.
Give him his reward.
Everybody's snitching.
And he go about his way. Right? Some sheep.
Everybody's snitching.
Dawid, doth not Dawid hide himself with us in the strongholds in the wood in the hill of Keilah?
He tell him
which is in
everything.
the south of Yeshimon. Now therefore,
Where the let he tell him where he at, the point, and you could get here from here, right? Yup, and right there.
South.
You'll find him right there. Yeah.
Now therefore, O king, come down according to all the desire of thy soul to come down, and our part shall be to deliver him up into the king's hand. Shaul said, blessed be ye of Jehovah.
So we basically gonna turn on him. We gonna turn on him. We ain't gonna do that unless you there though, because that we will kill us. But if you come with all your men, we on your side. Tom sheet.
Blessed be ye of Jehovah, for ye have had compassion.
You've had compassion on me because my soul is burdened, man. And these people, my own servants, they don't see this and they're not helping me. So he's looking for anything.
Oh, yes.
He's a madman, but he's so passionate to take Dawid out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Because Shemuel told him, you messed up, bro. You messed up. He told him you messed up.
Yes.
And because of it, your time is up, bro. And at this point, we know that Dawid was already Melech Dawid. Was he not anointed? He's already Melech Dawid. Shaul is no longer king.
You don't know that yet.
Yeah, he don't want to believe it. But Shemuel told him. But he don't want to believe it. He like, so maybe he's thinking in his mind, if I kill him, then I'm still the king. No one's the wiser. Right? Time sheet.
Go, I pray you, make yet more sure, and know and see his place where his haunt is, and who have seen him there. But it's told me that he did it very subtly.
Yeah, remember, he's sneaky, man. He did it subtly. He's got spies and he's so crafty. He knows how to maneuver. Yeah.
See therefore and take knowledge of all the lurking places.
Listen, you make sure you know whether he's going east, west, north, or south. I want to know all his hiding places. If they're in the bunkers, if they're in the hills, what is it? Is he in a cave? I want to know all his secret places.
And come ye back to me with the certainty. And I will go with
Certainty.
you.
Don't come to me with maybe.
No.
I think he's over there.
No, he said no.
Come for certain, for a surety. I want to know where he is exactly.
That's right.
No, he said, she said. No, man, because I saw Yael, and Yael had told me, but she said she heard it from Milcah. And Milcah, no, man, I want to know for sure. Time sheet.
And it shall come to pass, if he be in the land, that I will search him out among all the thousands of Yehudah. And they arose and went to Ziph before Shaul. But Dawid and his men were in the wilderness of Maon, in the Arabah on the south of Yeshimon.
Yeah, they got the stepping.
It's awesome.
They kept it moving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Shaul and his men went to seek him. And they told Dawid, wherefore he came down to the rock and abode in the wilderness of Maon. And when Shaul heard that, he pursued after Dawid in the wilderness of Maon. And Shaul went on this side of the mountain, and Dawid and his men on that side of the mountain. And Dawid made haste to get away for fear of Shaul.
Shaul was, I'm sorry, David was very crafty, man. You see them, there they go. They going this way, we going this way. They like, man, everywhere we go, they just somehow getting away.
His life.
Yeah, he running for his life, but he was smooth with it.
Oh, yes.
Couldn't catch up to him. Time sheet.
And Dawid made haste to get away for fear of Shaul. For Shaul and his men compassed Dawid and his men round about to take them. But there came a messenger unto Shaul, saying, haste thee and come, for the Philistines have made a raid upon the land.
So now Shaul and them are close. They almost got him.
Somebody pick up.
They almost got him.
Yes, yes.
We ready to attack, and somebody comes, and oh, Shaul, man, we got to get out of here, okay? Somebody is attacking his land. Boom, 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 we got to go, we got to go. He's like, what?
Both sides.
Yo, but they right there. Man, they right there, man. Listen, we got to go, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
He's right there. We got him.
Both sides did that.
Nah, bro. That was the Most High.
Yeah.
Tom sheet.
So Shaul returned from pursuing after Dawid and went again against the Philistines. Therefore they called that place Selah Hamaklakot. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Once again, frustration sets in.
Yes, yes, yes.
He thought he had him.
Yeah. He had him.
He had him. But the Most High made a way for Dawid to escape. Once again, he sent the Philistines. So the Philistines were, you know, the Most High has a way of using evil for, you know?
Evil to slay the wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our king Dawid,
Yeah.
he managed to escape the evil of King Saul again. He was crafty, and we see that Yehonatan, the son of Shaul, has joined himself. Like, his heart is strong for Dawid, and he's letting him know, I got your back. Anything that you need, I got you. You're going to be king. You're going to be king. And he's telling him, listen, remember this. Just remember me when the time comes. Remember my house. My father's done. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
It's done.
He knew it too.
He knew it. He knew it. And I'm sure his servants knew it. Those men who said, nah, I'm not touching the king's anointed. He ain't gonna do that. But he had this dog, the Edomite, and we're gonna see what happens to him. I don't want to ruin it. Like I tell y'all, y'all better hold on to y'all seats, because it's about to get real nice. Beautiful. So we're gonna hear from Chief Kohat next week, and we're gonna continue the story of Shemuel, of Dawid, of Shaul, and we're gonna see what happens. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.